start off by telling you this will not be a walk in the park. This will be the most arduous and spec-breaking weekend of your life.
Ever since I started out on this journey, I've admired creators like Alex K, who managed to achieve really great results with quite a cheap setup. With a Runcam thumb cable tied to the top of his Meteor 85, he achieved this beautiful footage. So after being disappointed by my Gep RC Synlog 20, I set out to do the same. Being poor in cable ties but rich in E6000 glue, I opted for a gluey canopy build. This was Mark 1 anyway. I built this before my Meteor 85 had even arrived. Once it did, I realised that its VTX and camera wouldn't fit inside the micro canopy, so I set out to make Mark 2. Forgot to film or take any photos of it. We basically lined the canopy with masking tape and clamped a broken camera, also wrapped in masking tape, to the inside, pouring the glue in and letting it sit upside down overnight. I still struggled to get the camera in, however. With a bit of jigging with the Stanley knife, I managed to get it to sit snugly. I've got a bit of a limited angle range, can go from about 0 to 25, which I don't mind at all. And the whole point of this thing is supposed to be indoor slow shots, which I soon forgot as soon as I took it out for its first test flight. I've always wanted to do a transition like this. Now, this first pack doesn't have gyroflow or any stabilization. And do bear in mind, this is my first time out in the field with my new Radiomaster Zorro. So I'm having fun, and I'm forgetting to test the thing for its true purpose. I think I've just about dialed in some rates that I'm happy with the Radiomaster now, which is cool. This lady and her dog threw me off. As you know, my goggles are quite shitty, so I didn't really see her until I heard her.
Hello.
Her dog seemed to prefer our pack to staying with her, to be honest. Oh yeah, this is the first time I've ever left the house without air mode on as well.
Look! Come on! Come on! Come on! Fucking weirdo. Oh yeah. Seems to be a decent flyer now. Best flyer that I've seen.
Well, I've just tweaked everything and I've got this controller, everything's good now. And yeah, this is nice and light and nimble, and it's got the camera on it. I'll just see what this looks like.
Unfortunately, it didn't look too great without the stabilization, which I'll show you guys on the next pack. I really like full acro mode. Even those moments where you start tumbling out of the sky, I find it really fun.
fair bit of whip on that little fucking thing, isn't there?
Correct, Joe. A good amount of whip on the Meteor 85. Cinewhip testing aside,
Oh, great shot.
I was just having a lot of fun.
Oh, sick.
That was a good pack.
Time for a pack with standard Gyroflow auto zoom setting on. Although, I thought I'd include this cool split S from before I started recording. I realise about now. Now, I know this thing isn't going to be perfect, and you can see some shakes in the approach to this tunnel here, but check out the turn around this tree. I think it looks beautiful. Oh. Again, I kind of messed my angles up, and in hindsight, I'm going too fast here, and the camera's slightly off the FPV camera. So this was never going to be perfect. This is always quite experimental. But I quite like this pack. Oh yeah, apart from the nettles. Let's just say Crocs and swimming shorts are a bad idea. Anyway, 20 minutes later, I resumed the pack. And it's doing that Gyroflow kind of zoom, kind of make you feel sick thing, auto zoom, which I don't know if I like or dislike.
Well caught.
I kind of like it, but at the same time, it kind of makes me feel weird inside. I'm kind of remembering to test it now and trying to fly slowly through these arches. Oh no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I was trying to sort of fanny out of the tunnel at Juicy Flick. Okay, now I'm remembering to do some stuff, to do some slow stuff, and this part looks nice. If anyone's got a PID tuning they think would be better for the 85 with an added extra bit of weight, then please let me know. And later on in the video I do test out the 85 with 4-bladed props on our indoor test. Been really enjoying the Ladrib roll, like the half fast and then it slows down right at the end of the roll. It's so satisfying. Now you think that would be the sort of shake that comes up in gyro data, but there was nothing at that moment, so I don't know if it wasn't shaky enough for the camera to pick up on it, or if that's just another PID thing. Like I said, I'm still testing. Now, pack 3. Some of the shots in this pack make me really excited about this drone and this project. This has a slight bit of stabilization on Gyroflow with a static boom, and I think it's the best result I got so far. Again, the angle wasn't totally right on both cameras. This low meadow shot gets me excited about some of the things that could be achieved with this setup. Shame about the crappy angles immediately after.
Over by the tree line. Further, she's running back towards us.
She's snapping her jaws at it. It's like the perfect snork run around. Nope.
So anyway, I kind of completely failed to test the thing for what I'm trying to build it for. So I got myself home and did some more thorough testing. Apart from this first loop around was a little bit speedy. But this one, this is the money shot. Smooth. I was intrigued to find out whether it would look any smoother with different props. I thought these 3-blade props from the Frankendrone remake of my Synlog 20 would fit, subscribe for that by the way, but was disappointed to find out they were just a little bit too long. So reluctantly I popped on these 4-blade props from the Synlog 20, and these were the results.
Sitting, the great leveler.
My brother's reaction says it all, really. He's a fantastic litmus test for a normie client, as he's a carpenter, someone who works with drills and saws all day, and he found it loud.
One more
I do
round.
admit that it took some getting used to initially, and then it was a smoother flight, but I don't think it's a great trade-off for the volume of the thing. Anyway, after crashing and going over both bits of footage, I found a bit that was my favourite, an 11-second clip from the first one, and I spent about an hour doing some sound design for your enjoyment. So if you've watched this far, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy this 11-second clip of maybe a glimpse into the future. Take care.
Right, let me start off by telling you this will not be a walk in the park. This will be the most arduous and back-breaking weekend of your life. I cannot